I'm Insights Brief, your new commentator bringing you the latest political analysis. Tuesday marks the final electoral test of 2025, a special election in Tennessee's 7th Congressional District. According to Axios, former President Trump and Speaker Johnson are scheduled to host a tele-rally Monday night supporting Republican candidate Van Epps. The financial backing tells an interesting story. MAGA Inc., Trump's principal super PAC, has invested over $550,000 in this race. Conservative groups, including Conservatives for American Excellence and Club for Growth Action, have each contributed six-figure sums as well. Here's what makes this significant. This will be Trump's second tele-rally for a district he won by 22 points in the previous election. The question now becomes, what does this level of involvement signal about Republican confidence in what should be a safe seat? Is this strategic reinforcement, or does it suggest underlying concerns about turnout and momentum heading into the new year? Let's dive into the video.
In a state he won by even more than 22 points. So, I mean, this should be a layup, right? This should be a really easy race. The fact that it's polling within 5 points, maybe even 2 points, that's scary for Republicans. And look, it's consistent with what we saw in 93, 94, in 2005, 2006, somewhat with 2021 and 22, the off-year election followed by the midterm. It's going to be rough even under good circumstances for the Republicans. If inflation is high and Trump remains this polarizing, which of course he will, it'll be bad. It's the question of how bad.
I think to Joe's point, Republicans should never have spent money in a race, in a district that Donald Trump won by over 20 points. So the fact that a Democrat put the seat in play, even if she closes the gap, let's say, there is a poll that shows her within 2 points. I think it's probably going to be wider. Even if she puts this seat in play and she loses, let's say, by 10 points, that is a real clear indicator of where the electorate is. And Democrats have overperformed in special elections throughout the year. And then look no further than what you saw in Virginia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Georgia. Democrats swept. So the fact that they made Republicans spend, I think, is a big deal.
Having witnessed a blue wave in 2018, President Trump has tried to mitigate what is likely coming during the midterm election of an incumbent presidency by redistricting, by calling on Texas and other red states to change their borders, including in Indiana. Speaker Johnson is expected to meet with Indiana House Republicans this weekend. Politico is reporting a redrawing of that Indiana map could yield 2 Republican seats. There has been some internal resistance by Republicans in the state to this. How should Democrats respond?
Well, look, I think Democrats, seeing the redistricting fight that happened in Texas, obviously California responded to that. I think regardless, Republicans are trying, and this administration is trying to steal seats. They know that the midterms are going to be a real test to their power. They know that they're likely to lose. And so they're trying to do everything possible, going to the courts, redrawing maps, to maintain their hold. And the reality is I think it will backfire. I think Democrats will do very well in the midterms, but it's going to be hard, and we have to stay disciplined. And I think the message of affordability and talking about the economy, it's resonating with people because those were the messages that Donald Trump ran on, and he hasn't delivered on.
The critical question, will this strategy backfire? Political analyst Joe offers a straightforward assessment. Of course it will. While I hesitate to use strong language, the data suggests this approach contradicts traditional conservative voter behavior. The results speak for themselves. This is precisely why strategic restraint matters in safe districts. The heavy investment in what should be a comfortable win raises eyebrows among political observers. Whether this signals shifting dynamics or represents an abundance of caution remains to be seen when voters head to the polls Tuesday. What's your take on this level of campaign involvement? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis valuable, hit that like button and subscribe. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers, and your support makes this possible. I'm Insights Brief. See you in the next one.